I was wondering about...
Yes, ma'am.
This is Company M, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. M for Mighty.
Well, I thought I was lost, but I guess I'm not. That is strange. I don't understand it.
Oh, no, what's weird?
I was supposed to meet him here at 12 o'clock, and it's almost 2 o'clock now.
You mean somebody stood up a nice girl like you?
Well, I don't think he'd do that. I mean, he's not that sort of a fellow.
Well, who? I mean, what's the bum's name?
The bum's name is Delora Coopersmith.
Coopersmith?
Coopersmith.
You mean that hillbilly stood up a chick like you? Well, I don't believe it.
I don't believe it either. But he's not here.
Ma'am. Coopersmith isn't even on the base. He's AWOL.
What?
Absent without leave. Over the hill. Gone. G-O-N-E.
Oh, well, I don't believe that. I mean, first of all, he wouldn't do that. And secondly, he knows that I was coming today.
Come on, please. Exhibit A. Now, this is the morning report filed by Sergeant Earl G. Matlock. Missing without a pass. G. Lloyd Coopersmith. Now, he wasn't even in his bunk all night last night. Oh, maybe he found a better place to sleep. Ma'am, look, I get off at 3, won't I do? Yeah, you can't win them all. This is Rosa. This is the duty rosters all the way back to the month of July.
Thank you, Captain.
Can I get you a soda, Captain, and candy bar?
No, thanks. I don't want to spoil my appetite. I'm hoping for an early dinner.
Coopersmith pulled an awful lot of extra detail, wouldn't you say?
Well, I don't know about an awful lot.
Well, here's 1 week. Coopersmith, all the way down. None of the other names appear that often.
That's company punishment.
But it doesn't appear in the company log. What did he do?
All kinds of things. Infractions, you know.
Every day? Take a look, Captain.
Bad boy.
Is that all you see? You don't see a pattern of harassment?
Afraid not.
One man pulls 3 times as many details as anybody else. You don't see that?
I see a kid who's failing every stage of his training. It's in his record.
Forget his record. Look at this record. 5 times around the obstacle course. Can you imagine what it must have been like for him that last time?
He should have done it right the first time.
I'd like to know what he did wrong. Look at the guard duty that Matlock has slapped on him. That's 4 hours on and 4 hours off your feet trying to get some sleep. If you're lucky and the card games don't get too loud. He's pulled that twice since Wednesday. How can a man train all day and then work all night and not drop dead from exhaustion? I'd like to know what Coopersmith did to deserve the death penalty. Nobody can foul up that much.
Hey, wait a minute. Where are you going with that file?
I want to get a professional opinion.
I'm responsible for that file.
Well, then you better come along and keep an eye on it.
Clean up in here, Corporal. This place is a mess.
Yes, sir.
Catholic priest come in here again?
Sure did.
What do you want this time?
Coopersmith's file and the company records. And I got to put them all back in order again. Except for the ones he took.
You let him take my files?
Now, I didn't, Sergeant. It was Captain Denning.
Colonel Sarge? What's he doing nosing around? I think it's my fault that hillbilly went AWL.
Hi there, good buddy. How are you? Huh? Pretty big layout, right? Right this way. How you been? As you were, Dan. This is Gene Culligan, the President's press secretary, Dan Fargo.
Dan, how are you?
How do you do, sir? I've been telling him how hot you were. Let's see if you can find us the SS Evangeline Sachs, Albanian Registry, LPOC Luanda.
I'll see what we've got.
This way.
Chief, let's see what we have on the SS Evangeline Sachs. Albanian Registry, LPOC Luanda.
This is the C-scope. It's a visual funnel for a sea surveillance computer. We feed the computer all marine reports, sightings, radio traffic. And every hour it gives us a readout here. Course and speed, every ship in both Atlantics.
Yes, sir, here we are. The SS Evangeline Sachs, out of Luanda, bound for Accra. Designated Bravo 113.
We assign every ship a number.
What do you think?
You'd better check it again.
So they're off?
Not necessarily.
What's going on? Is it out there?
Well, it's out there, all right. The Bravo 113 sure isn't headed for Accra. Get a readout on X-ray 109er.
X-ray 10.
It's got a big brother with it. Escort, man of war.
X-ray 109er. The Szerzynski, USSR guided missile cruiser, Sverdlov class.
Soviet cruiser and Albanian merchant. I didn't know they were talking.
It's a new one on me, pal.
Present course 210 degrees true. Speed 23 knots, maintaining radio silence.
Where would that course take them?
Let's see. Run a sweep on the next block west.
Roger.
Pretty strange goings-on out there.
And another lucky winner.
What this time?
X-ray 276.
Get a readout.
X-ray 276. Ping Hao. Atomic-powered submarine, Hero class, People's Republic of China.
Position?
About 350 miles due north of the island of Tristan da Cunha.
They must be giving a party.
What do you mean?
Extend course on merchantman. Tristan da Cunha. Looks like the cruiser and merchant are headed there, too. Get me a hard copy of everything on the screen. Roger. Excuse me. I've got to get this to my boss, like, instantly.
Sure, Bubba, thanks for the information.
You bet. If anything comes up, I'll be in touch.
Right.
Dan will show you out.